Monday Night Raw is live from Seattle, Washington, and we are kicking things off with the extraordinary man who does extraordinary things. Here is Finn Balor. Welcome everybody to Monday Night Raw. I'm Terry Rodriguez. It's a pleasure to be with you. Finn Balor is set to go one-on-one here tonight. That's Randy Orton. I was trying to figure out. I went silent there for a second. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on in between the smoke. It's Randy Orton with a steel chair. Remember last week, Randy Orton attacked Finn Balor after their match, blaming Randy blaming Finn Balor for costing him an opportunity at the WWE Championship, and now Orton continuing the onslaught and the attack on the Prince. Well, you know, if you ask me, Randy Orton's got no one to blame but himself for losing that opportunity at the WWE Championship. Nonetheless, the Viper has put the blame on Finn Balor, and he's putting the boots to the Prince here. Just wiping the floor. We're going to try to restore order as Raw rolls on. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. This happened last week after Randy Orton failed to become #1 contender at the WWE Championship. Orton put the blame on Finn Balor, hence the RKO. Fast forward moments ago, Balor was making his entrance here on Monday Night Raw, and who do we see coming out of the shadows but Randy Orton with a steel chair? A rivalry that has developed over the past few weeks to Randy Orton and Finn Balor certainly costing a lot of pain for Finn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Nonetheless, Charlotte Flair making her way out here. As we move on, this time the Mae Young Classic is set to continue. And we are very close to completing the semifinals. Whoever wins this match will face Rhea Ripley in the semifinals, in the Raw semifinals of the Mae Young Classic. And of course, the finals will be disputed at SummerSlam. As the multiple-time women's champion Charlotte Flair takes the ring. Could you imagine if Charlotte Flair wins this year's Mae Young Classic? Charlotte Flair, Sonya Deville, first round match in the Mae Young Classic. There's the bell. Here we go. This is the final match in the first round of the Mae Young Classic. After these, we're headed straight for the semis. And the finals set to take place live from Miami at SummerSlam. How good is it gonna be? In just a few days, when we head to Miami for the biggest party of the summer, first time ever SummerSlam will be held in an NFL stadium here in the United States. Deville looking for a ticket to SummerSlam. Looks like here in the kick out. Reversal there by Charlotte. Trying to stay on top of the situation here. Charlotte sent to the ropes. Beautiful! Sonya Deville takes the advantage. Charlotte Flair doesn't allow her opponents to have the advantage for too long, as Flair very quickly, and dare I say very wisely, sends Deville shoulder first into the turnbuckle post. Here's Flair carrying Deville top of her shoulders. Deville about to go for a ride. Take a seat. Could that be enough to get to the semifinals? And a kick out by Deville. Deville now in the corner, double knees by Charlotte right across the back of Deville. Shot to the chest, and Deville fires back. So does Flair. Back and forth we go here. Great kick there by Sonya. And Sonya follows that with a knee right to the ribs of Charlotte Flair. Make that two. Reversal here by Flair, and now Flair. Very wise. Sonya Deville. Rolls out of the ring, takes a breather, comes back, kicks Flair. Flair goes down. Sonya Deville looking to take the advantage here. Beautiful suplex there by Sonya. Forward we go, and there's a reversal by Flair. Flair headed to the top rope, looking down at Deville. Watch out for these. Beautiful! What a moonsault by Flair off the top rope. Shoulders down, hooks the inside leg, hits it off, and a kick out by Deville. Mae Young Classic giving us some great matchups and some fresh matchups here on Raw and SmackDown as well. We already know the semifinal on SmackDown is going to be Toni Storm versus Dakota Kai. And whomever wins that match will advance to SummerSlam. We'll see the finals of the tournament. And remember, the winner of the Mae Young Classic will get an opportunity at their brand's Women's Championship. So that is going to be something to look out for, especially for the Women's Champions. Great move there by Flair. Flair controlling the head of Sonya. Here's the cover by Flair, shoulders down. Is it enough? And a kick out. Now Flair. Stretching the bill. Look at this. The abdominal stretch by Charlotte Flair. Looking to head to the semifinals of the Mae Young Classic. And the Bill finds a way out of it. For someone like Charlotte Flair, you know, this is a run of the mill, trying to push her way back into the top of the card. For someone like Sonya Deville, though, these means trying to go for an opportunity you've never had before. You go to the Mae Young Classic, you maybe make it to the finals at SummerSlam, and if you win the whole thing, you can get an opportunity at the Raw Women's Championship, something that Sonya Deville hasn't had to this day. Deville, however, is former Women's Tag Team Champion. Great signature maneuver here by Deville. And now Sonya picking up Flair. Flair could be in a world of trouble here. Rita kicks, clothesline, Flair goes down. Controlling the arm. Well, the flurry goes for a cover and a quick kick out by Flair. That has to be frustrating if you're Sonya Deville. Right after Flair again. Sonya Deville is not losing any momentum. Trying to stay on top of it. The reversal here by Flair. Oh, clothesline. And Flair off the clothesline now, waiting for the Bill to get back to her feet. And Flair with a big boot, rocking the head of Sonya Deville, hooks the leg. Charlotte Flair advances in the Mae Young Classic. An absolutely great matchup between Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. With Charlotte Flair, there you see perhaps a show of respect by Deville and a show of respect by Flair. Flair moves on in the Mae Young Classic. She will take on Rhea Ripley on the next Raw episode to see who's headed to SummerSlam. And there you see the updated bracket of the Mae Young Classic. Charlotte Flair, Rhea Ripley will compete in the Raw semifinal. Toni Storm and Dakota Kai will compete in the Raw semifinals. And the winners will head to SummerSlam. The system is about to be shook. Here on Monday Night Raw, here comes the Undisputed Era.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 610 pounds, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong, Undisputed Era!
Huge six-man tag team match. The Undisputed Era takes on Keith Lee and the Street Profits, and that match is live next. We are back live on Monday Night Raw, six-man tag team action. Let's go underway here, the Undisputed Era. So here we go, going one-on-one against Keith Lee and the Street Profits. And Adam Cole and Keith Lee have been engaged in a huge rivalry ever since Keith Lee made his way to Monday Night Raw just a couple of months ago. They have not been able to stay away from one another. Of course, one of the key ingredients in this rivalry is the Undisputed Era. Kyle O'Reilly, Roderick Strong, always really willing to give a hand to Keith Lee here. I should say to Adam Cole against Keith Lee. And we're seeing it, of course, in this six-man tag team match. The tag is made. Here comes Roderick Strong. And we have it on good authority that these two are certainly not done with each other. Last time Keith Lee took on Adam Cole, it ended up in a draw. Both men were counted out. There was a count out cover here that eventually, allowed Keith Lee to take the advantage, but after the match had already ended, we have some major news regarding Adam Cole and Keith Lee at SummerSlam. Cole will face Keith Lee inside a steel cage. There's tag to Kyle O'Reilly. Adam Cole wants nothing to do with Keith Lee tonight. He has him at SummerSlam inside a steel cage. It's going to be a huge match. Keith Lee, Adam Cole, live from Miami at SummerSlam. In the meantime, Keith Lee just trying to stay alive here with the Undisputed Era. The tag he's made. Here comes Angelo Dawkins. Of course, we know the Street Profits. Excuse the cover here. Shows his leg is out of the way. Could it be? And a kick out of two. The Street Profits were former World Tag Team Champions. They lost those titles to the Undisputed Era at Money in the Bank. Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, our current Tag Team Champions. Shot right across the back. Kyle O'Reilly stopping Angelo Dawkins dead on the tracks into a Northern Light suplex. And over the third rope. Going for a suplex here when he gets it. Dawkins going for that kick right across the back. And the tag he's made. Here comes Roddy. Roddy looking to capitalize. Belly to belly suplex. successful for Roddy, and Angelo Dawkins takes a breather on the outside of the ring, only to find another belly-to-belly suplex when he returns. Roddy needs to stay on top of the situation. I know that after this matchup was announced, and I'm talking about the steel cage match at SummerSlam, Adam Cole wouldn't want to lose the six-man tag. And off the top rope, there he goes. Roderick Strong slammed to the canvas. Tag is made. Here comes Adam Cole. Cole takes it to the ropes, kick right square in the head of Angelo Dawkins. Cole, bad intentions here. Off the top rope, lands down on Angelo Dawkins. And that leads us into a cover. Shoulders down, he put it up. Meanwhile, Cole picking up Dawkins. Plants him down to the canvas. Well, damn. Big crossline by Dawkins. And the tag is made. Here comes Keith Lee. This is something that Adam Cole was avoiding. And now Keith Lee gets to dish out punishment to his SummerSlam opponent. Tag is made. Beautiful. Driving knees right across the back of Keith Lee. And now O'Reilly headed to the top rope, looking down on Lee. Rubs that knee right across the chest into a cover. Shoulders down. Isn't it out to put him away? And a kick out at two. Lee slowly getting back to his feet and now going for the belly to belly. Rake to the eyes. And now Keith Lee with the belly to belly. And a powerbomb by Keith into a cover. Shoulders down. Is it enough? And a kick out at two. This match continues when Raw rolls on. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, six-man tag team match underway. It's Adam Cole in the ring with Montez Ford into a cover of the Ushigoroshi. Is it enough to put Montez away and a kick out at two? Huge six-man tag team match. Adam Cole leading the Undisputed Era into this match here as we see the neck breaker cover, hooks the leg, is enough to put Montez Ford away. Montez powers out of two. For the super kick, Montez stops him. Dead on his tracks. A great reversal by Adam Cole going right up to the leg of Montez. Kick. Great kick to the gut. And now Cole dishes out punishment. Into a cover, shoulders down. Is it enough to put Montez away here? And Montez powers out at two. Oh no, and Keith Lee may have been detrimental for him to get involved here. This is a huge moment for Montez. Montez needs to head to the top rope. Here we go! From the heavens! Montez Ford into a cover and Cole gets the shoulder up. Big boot by Adam. We're at reversal here. Going for a kick, back and forth we go. Great suplex there by Tess. Henderson drop kick, can't quite get it. And now he's got it wrapped up. He's got it wrapped up into a cover. Is it enough to put him away? Cole gets it.
Here are your winners, Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, and Kyle O'Reilly, Undisputed Era.
It is undisputed. This could be the site where we'll be seeing at SummerSlam. We're back live on Monday Night Raw. This happened last week after a #1 Contenders WWE Championship match. Randy Orton taking out his frustrations on Finn Balor. We thought that would have been it, but earlier tonight, Randy Orton was at it again. Orton blames Finn Balor for not getting an opportunity to the WWE title. And moments ago, in the backstage area, Randy Orton and Finn Balor going at it again, ending with Finn Balor doing this. Finn Balor driving Randy Orton back first into the electrical equipment, and now, through the commercial break, we found out this. At SummerSlam, the Viper Randy Orton will go one-on-one against Finn Balor. You do not want to miss this huge matchup. It's Orton, it's Balor, live from Miami at SummerSlam. Also at SummerSlam, as we mentioned earlier, he will be inside a steel cage when Keith Lee finally gets vengeance on Adam Cole. Who's gonna walk out victorious? We'll find out live from Miami at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, back here at ringside, we're about to go into a singles match. One half of the Women's Tag Team Champions, Io Shirai, hitting the ring. And we're going to take you back a couple of weeks ago. As a matter of fact, a month ago here on Monday Night Raw, Zelina Vega getting a huge victory over Asuka. This was a Money in the Bank qualifying match. Zelina would go on to the Money in the Bank ladder match. Fast forward, last week here to Monday Night Raw, Raquel Gonzalez joined Zelina Vega as part of a tag team match to take on Asuka and Io Shirai. At the count of 9, Zelina Vega, very wise, returns to the ring and takes the count-out victory, giving a win to her new team alongside Raquel Gonzalez. Tonight, Zelina Vega joins Raquel Gonzalez as Gonzalez makes her singles match debut here on Monday Night Raw. There's the bell. Here we go. Gonzalez. Staying on top, trying to stay on top of Io Shirai, and Shirai fighting back, perhaps not for long, as Gonzalez sends Shirai into the corner. Shirai fires back at Gonzalez with a kick to the face. Gonzalez could be in trouble here as Gonzalez now gets sent right into the corner. And so far, you know, this has been nothing but trouble. And I mean, Zelina Vega has been nothing but trouble for the tag team champions over the past couple of weeks. Oh, what a kick there by Io Shirai. Goes for the cover, evidently, after that huge kick. And a quick kick out by Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez tossing her around like a rag doll. Shot to the chest by Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez is a former women's champion outside WWE. And Gonzalez now, wow! The power of Raquel Gonzalez is absolutely tearing down at Io Shirai. If you're Asuka and Io Shirai, what do you make of this? What do you make of Zelina Vega finding herself a tag team partner to be with her, to perhaps, you know, become a challenge to you and your tag team partner? There's a reason why Zelina Vega brought Raquel Gonzalez into WWE, and I think we're seeing it here. Shots to the chest. Gonzalez has got Shirai in a great position, and using the rope to her advantage, applies the backbreaker. There's the kick by Gonzalez. Gonzalez picks her right back up for a powerbomb, and that looked like it made a difference. Oh, it's Zelina Vega becoming sort of a distraction! Into the running sidewalk slam, shoulders down, and a kick out. Well, Raquel Gonzalez in trouble here as you see a cover who could let a kick out. Shirai picking up Gonzalez. Gonzalez fires back at Shirai. Kick to the plexus by Gonzalez. Gonzalez hooks her right in. These power bombs. Here's a cover. Hook and leg if enough of a kick out. Certainly doing a number on the Genius of the Sky. Goes for a drop kick, Cam. Fighter, there's that sidewalk slam again. Shoulders down, hooks the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out. Getting the shoulder right back up. And now perhaps going for a count-out victory, just like they did last week. Be careful with Selena Vega on the outside. Shariah's taking control of this match out of nowhere. And Gonzalez may have underestimated her power here. Once again, perhaps looking for another count-out victory. Gonzalez taking a step back, making the referee count. And well, hold on a second. Hey, Gonzalez is undoing the turnbuckle. The referee never saw. The referee eyes back, turning now off the exposed turnbuckle. Gonzalez sends Shariah flying. Bouncing off the exposed turnbuckle. And now the power of Gonzalez. Into a cover, hooks the leg. Gonzalez picks up the victory. Raquel Gonzalez got away with it and then some. A huge win for Big Mami Cool Raquel Gonzalez as Raw rolls on. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, and oh my goddess! Look who's back! Oh, I don't think that's Alexa Bliss, is it? No, Alexa Bliss is ahead, and behind her is Shayna Baszler! Now Shayna Baszler had attacked Alexa Bliss a month ago at Money in the Bank, caused her injuries, leaving to Bliss missing almost a month of action. And now that Bliss is back, Shayna Baszler is once again gonna attack her. Look at Baszler picking up the Raw Women's Championship. You'd think that is her motivation. The Raw Women's Championship, as Baszler uses it as a weapon against Alexa Bliss. Shayna Baszler caused Alexa Bliss to miss an entire month of in-ring competition. And she plans on doing the same damn thing again. I cannot believe Shayna Baszler. One of the scariest things that you're gonna meet is a motivated Shayna Baszler, and you can tell Shayna wants to destroy Alexa Bliss. She almost succeeded last month. And now she's trying to make sure Bliss doesn't come back. My goodness. Shayna Baszler sending out a message to Alexa Bliss. As Shayna hits the neck breaker. And I don't think she's done. Good grief. We're gonna try to get this situation under control as Raw rolls on.
I am still the goddess of WWE, and there is not a single woman in this entire planet that can hold a candle.
Oh, brother. Well, it seems like Alexa Bliss may have triggered some of the members of the roster in the back. Oh! Well, Baszler's not holding back. We're gonna restore order here at Money in the Bank as the action rolls on. Well, and after what you saw, what happened a month ago at Money in the Bank, these happened moments ago. Here on Monday Night Raw, Alexa Bliss making her return after suffering injuries from that attack that you saw from Shayna Baszler, and Baszler was right back exactly where she left it. Right back on the attack, trying to stay on top of Alexa Bliss, trying to send a message, perhaps costing herself a future title shot if she injures Alexa again. Shayna Baszler putting the boots to Alexa Bliss. And now we have it on good authority that at SummerSlam, the Raw Women's Championship will be on the line. Alexa Bliss will put that title on the line against Shayna Baszler in a first-time ever matchup. It's Bliss, Baszler for the women's title at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, back here at ringside, the WWE Champion Kevin Owens is going to be in our main event tonight. Before we can start talking about tonight, let's talk about SummerSlam. In just a few days, Kevin Owens will put that WWE Championship on the line against the Scottish Terminator Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam. And of course, we set up, before we can start talking about tonight's main event, we'll have to hear from the WWE Champion. He's got a microphone in hand. Let's see what he has to say.
I am not going to quit at SummerSlam because I will beat you. But I'm not just gonna beat you, I will beat the living hell out of you so bad that every single time you look in the mirror after that, you will know beyond a shadow of a doubt that you do not belong in this ring with people like me. But here's the thing, even after that beating, you may very well keep showing up. And unfortunately there's really not anybody who can stop you from showing up. But one thing I can do is make sure that every time you do show up, every time you stand in this ring, from that moment on, you know, this is not your ring. This is not your show. This is the Kevin Owens Show.
Well, we've heard from Kevin Owens. It's time to hear from the number one contender at the WWE Championship, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre had an insane year last year when he won the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, I should say. Won it a second time earlier this year. Drew McIntyre is going for his third world title. He did it at last year's SummerSlam. Could he do it again at this year's?
You talk too much. It's Kevin Owens versus Drew McIntyre tonight. We're back in business, and once again, Drew McIntyre is fighting for the WWE Championship. So much running through my head right now. Where do I begin? This match is happening, buddy. You've tried all you can to take out Drew McIntyre, but this match is happening. It's going down. It's the biggest fight of our lives. We're going to rip each other to shreds, and I can't wait. Such similar journeys. I've been thinking a lot about this over the past week. You and I, almost 20 years apiece. So many ups and downs, so many roads traveled. I was trying to figure out, what is it that makes us different? Sacrifice. How much I'm willing to sacrifice. And sure, you've sacrificed a lot. We've both traveled those roads, been in those rental cars, traveling through airports all across the world, missing weddings, birthdays, Christmases. The difference is when you go home, when you're finished, you're off the road, you make up for that lost time. I never had that luxury. I left home at 22. I left my friends and family behind for one purpose, to come to WWE and to become WWE champion. And trust me, times got hard. The years passed, I kept sacrificing. I gave everything to this industry. Being fired, okay, kept pushing forward, came back to the company, rose to the top, became WWE champion. The past year, I've fallen off sales, TLC matches, Extreme Rules. I kept pushing forward, sacrificing. How can you beat a man that will sacrifice everything?
And here we go. Drew McIntyre making an impassioned point about his chances, about his struggles, about what has had him here into this third World Championship match that will take place at SummerSlam live from Miami, and Kevin Owens doesn't have any time or patience for this. Look at the way Kevin Owens wants to choke out Drew McIntyre. And McIntyre doing his best to try and fight back. Here's the thing though. These two are going to be part of our main event tonight. McIntyre will be teaming with Ricochet against the team of champions, Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley. So whatever happens in this brawl will have consequences in our main event, as McIntyre is putting the boots to the WWE Champion. McIntyre is in control. Our main event is live next. And we would like to send a special thank you to HRBY and Matoma for Good Vibes. The official theme song for SummerSlam is available right now to stream on Spotify and Apple Music. What a show we have for you at SummerSlam, ladies and gentlemen. First off, the United States Championship will be on the line. Bobby Lashley, the almighty United States Champion and Mr. Money in the Bank, puts that title up for grabs against Ricochet, the one and only. Speaking of one and only, this Tag Team Championship match is a dream match. The New Day will challenge DIY, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa for the WWE Tag Team Championship in front of a sold-out crowd at SummerSlam. Speaking of dream matches, Intercontinental Championship up for grabs over on SmackDown. AJ Styles puts that title on the line against his Samoa Joe, who crossed the line last week. Joe Styles, live SummerSlam. Also at SummerSlam, these two seem to be on the same page up until it wasn't convenient for Seth Rollins anymore. Seth Rollins goes one-on-one against the Cruiserweight Champion Pete Dunne live at SummerSlam. Over here on Monday Night Raw, we're taking the reins because the WWE title will be on the line. It will be Kevin Owens defending that championship against the Scottish Terminator, Drew McIntyre. Drew has passion, he's got heart, he's got will, he could walk out of SummerSlam champion. Earlier tonight, we found out that Randy Orton and Finn Balor are finally set to go head-to-head at SummerSlam. What will happen when these two big egos explode? We'll find out live at SummerSlam. Also at the biggest party of the summer, Keith Lee gets Adam Cole one more time, this time inside a steel cage. The Limitless One, the Undisputed One, live at SummerSlam. Also at SummerSlam, the SmackDown Women's Championship will be on the line. Triple threat rules. Becky Lynch puts the title up for grabs against Bianca Belair in such a match. Only one will be champion come the end of the night. Who will it be? We'll find out live at SummerSlam. Also at SummerSlam, the Raw Women's Championship will be on the line. Alexa Bliss puts that title up for grabs against Shayna Baszler. That looks mean, that looks vicious, and that looks ready. It's Baszler versus Bliss for the first time ever live at SummerSlam. Also at SummerSlam, the Raw Tag Team Championships, I should say the Women's Tag Team Championships, will be on the line after their 3 victories in a row. Vega and Gonzalez get a shot at the champs, Asuka and Io Shirai. Also at SummerSlam, Mrs. Money in the Bank Candice LeRae goes one-on-one against her nemesis Mia Yim. No rules, no disqualifications, no holds barred, live at SummerSlam. And for the World Heavyweight Championship, perhaps the biggest match in Daniel Bryan's career, Roman Reigns puts that title on the line against Daniel Bryan, who's putting his career on the line at SummerSlam. Meanwhile, back here at ringside, main event time as Ricochet hits the ring. There's the bell, here we go. Main event underway, the team of champions, Bobby Lashley and Kevin Owens, against a team of challengers, Drew McIntyre and Ricochet. Side step, shoulder, he's redounced, put him away and kick out. And now Lashley in control of McIntyre. Tossing McIntyre around like a ragdoll. You're not going to find a lot of men in WWE. Here's the cover. And a kick out. You're not going to find a lot of men in WWE that are going to be able to throw Drew McIntyre like a ragdoll like that, like Bobby Lashley just did. Lashley fighting back. Lashley and McIntyre had a bit of a thing a couple of months ago over the United States Championship, but then like McIntyre graduated, as we see a cover here, but so did Lashley. Here's the important part, the important role that Bobby Lashley, even though he's not the world champion, plays in the main event of SummerSlam for Monday Night Raw. Bobby Lashley has the Money in the Bank briefcase. What that means is that Bobby Lashley can cash in on the WWE or the World Heavyweight Champion anytime, any place for over the next 12 months. Hell, he could cash in on Kevin Owens right now. Here's the cover. Well, Bobby Lashley seems to be the problem if you're the WWE Champion, if you're the World Heavyweight Champion. So tonight, Lashley teams with the WWE Champion, but if he wanted to, he could crown himself champion here and end the charade. Here's the cover, shoulders down, hooks the leg, is it enough to put him away and a kick out? Here's the reversal by Kevin Owens in the ring with Ricochet. And now the one and only picks up Kevin Owens. For Ricochet, this is a big opportunity. The former Cruiserweight Champion wants to go a step further, become United States Champion, but first he would have to dethrone the almighty United States Champion Bobby Lashley. Beautiful DDT off the second row by Kevin Owens. Owens now goes to cover. And now Ricochet. Looking to capitalize, but Owens with the reversal. Back and forth we go between these two as Owens keeps firing back at Ricochet. Now Ricochet driven right into the knee of Kevin Owens. That goes into a cover and a kick out. And Kevin Owens is still dishing out those DDTs like they're free samples. Owens is WWE Champion, and I think, when you reach perhaps an understanding, I'm not saying there is one, but apparently, take a look at this, we see a cover. Goes near fall there. But Kevin Owens definitely softening Ricochet for Bobby Lashley at SummerSlam. And I think this is perhaps what makes that Kevin Owens so secure of himself and so secure with Bobby Lashley, because he doesn't see him as a threat. Now what's going to happen here? Lashley running down Ricochet, but Ricochet quickly back on his feet. Ricochet plants Lashley down, center of the ring. Great reversal there by Lashley. Ricochet just keeps firing back at all cylinders. Ricochet dragging Lashley across the ring, and Lashley fires back. Perhaps Ricochet was trying to look for tag there, he couldn't find it. Close near fall there. And now Ricochet bouncing up the turnbuckle. And now McIntyre sent in the corner by Lashley. Lashley sends Ricochet into McIntyre. Watch out for this! Crash and burn with the power of Lashley. And now look at this! Lashley giving us a taste of what we're going to see at SummerSlam, and then tagging the WWE Champion in. Stunner!
1, 2.
This match continues when Raw returns live. We're back live on Monday Night Raw, main event underway. Ricochet and Drew McIntyre versus Kevin Owens and Bobby Lashley. And of course, this is a Champions versus Contenders main event. Kevin Owens and Lashley are champions right now. Owens is the WWE Champion. Lashley is Mr. Money in the Bank and the United States Champion. And of course, McIntyre will be challenging for the WWE title at SummerSlam. Ricochet will be challenging for the United States. And Owens taking a breather here. Ricochet keeps fighting back here. And the referee's count is up to 4. As Kevin Owens sends Ricochet crashing into our table. Now the DDT on the outside.
8.
Count of 8 here, and Ricochet seems to be knocked out in front of our table.
9.
There's no way.
10. Okay, bingo.
Well, they've done it.
Your winners, Bobby Lashley and Kevin Owens.
A win's a win, and the champions score a big one ahead of SummerSlam. We thank you so much for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.